All right, we'll get this thing on the road. Now, welcome to week 5 as we are in the good old city of Washington, D.C. as SMU faces Georgetown. And SMU and Georgetown head to the 50-yard line for the coin flip. And SMU chooses tails. And it is tails, and they elect to kick the ball, so they will receive it in the second half. All right, we head to the kickoff as Caden Wilson of SMU kicks the ball off, and it is a touchback. So it's 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 25. And Aaron Vaughn of Georgetown heads out and trots out onto the field, and for the first play, Aaron Vaughn hands the ball to Bud Simmons. Simmons goes off the right tackle, and he finds 7 yards. And it's 2nd and 3 on Georgetown's 32. Aaron Vaughn throws back the pass, and no one blocked for him as Rico Ingram takes him down for a 5-yard sack automatically. So it's 3rd and 8 on Georgetown's 27. And Aaron Vaughn drops back the pass. He's looking. He finds Teddy Atkins down the middle of the field for a 15-yard gain for the first down. It's 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 42. Aaron Vaughn once again drops back the pass, and he rolls out as he feels pressure on his backside, and he chucks it down the field to Devin Lamb, who jumps up for the catch. And the defender falls down, and he has room to run, and he gets pushed out of bounds for a 26-yard receiving catch. It's 1st and 10 on SMU's 32. And Aaron Vaughn drops back the pass. And he's looking once again. He goes down the field, and he finds Devin Lamb once more. He catches the ball for a 25-yard catch before getting taken down. Back-to-back 25-plus receiving catches by Devin Lamb. It's 1st-and-goal on SMU 7. And Aaron Vaughn throws back the pass. He's getting pressured, and he's trying to take off, but he gets only 0 yards for back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd-and-goal on SMU 7. And Vaughn draws back the pass, and once again, if it's not broken, don't try to fix it. He throws it to Devin Lamb for a 7-yard touchdown. And they are up, and the extra point is good. It is 7-0 Georgetown. With 11 minutes in the first quarter, Zach Traylor kicks the ball off to the 0-yard line, and Jaquez Charles is back there to receive. And he grabs it, and he finds a hole only for 20 yards. It's 1st-and-10 on SMU's 20. Kyle Brown of SMU drops back the pass. He's looking. He finds Jason Ricks on the comeback route for 11 yards. 1st-and-10 on SMU's 31. And Kyle Brown drops back the pass. He's looking. He finds Jason Ricks with the defender all around him for a 14-yard gain, and flags are thrown. It's a pass interference on Lorenzo Colosimo of Georgetown. It is accepted as a 1st-and-10 on SMU's 45. And Kyle Brown hands the ball to John Peterson. He tries to go up the middle, but gets stuffed for a 0-yard gain by John. And so it's 2nd-and-10 on SMU's 45. Kyle Brown drops back the pass. He's looking down the middle. He finds Jason Ricks for the 18-yard catch. It's 1st-and-10, Georgetown's 37. And Kyle Brown hands the ball off to Josh Bailey. And Josh Bailey is about to be tackled in the backfield, but he breaks his ankles, and he finds 15 yards. And there's a defender on the ground, and it's Nick Monday, who is in the backfield, who is on the ground. of Georgetown. So he is going to be checked out by the trainers. It's 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 22. Kyle Brown drops back to pass. He throws a quick one to John Peterson. He finds 4 yards and gets taken down hard by the face mask by Kendall Roush. And of course, that's going to be accepted. And so it'll be a 1st-and-goal on Georgetown's 3. And Kyle Brown pitches the ball to John Peterson. Peterson is taken down in the backfield for a negative 5-yard loss. So 2nd-and-goal on Georgetown's 8. Kyle Brown hands the ball off to Josh Bailey. Bailey goes for 6 yards, and it's 3rd-and-goal on Georgetown's 2. And Brown once again hands the ball off to Bailey. Bailey goes in and skips into the end zone for the 2-yard touchdown. The extra point is up, and it is good. It is tied 7-7. With 7 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first quarter, Caden Wilson kicks the ball off the 2-yard line, and Michael Nicholson is there to receive the kick, and he finds 23 yards for 1st-and-10 on Georgetown's 25. Vaughn hands the ball off to Demetrez Tuggle. Tuggle goes for a yard, and it's 2nd-and-9 on Georgetown's 26. Aaron Vaughn drops back to pass. He's looking in a quick one out to Tuggle, and Tuggle finds 5 yards. So it's 3rd-and-4 on Georgetown's 31. Aaron Vaughn drops back to pass, and he finds Connor Allen on the comeback route for an 11-yard gain. It's 1st-and-10, Georgetown's 42. Aaron Vaughn hands the ball to Tuggle, and Tuggle goes up the middle for a 0-yard gain. It's 2nd-and-10 on Georgetown's 42. Aaron Vaughn drops back to pass, and he has nobody open, so he takes it for himself and slides for 6 yards. 3rd-and-4 on Georgetown's 48. Vaughn drops back to pass. He throws a quick one to Tuggle, and Tuggle finds 6 yards for the 1st down on SMU's 46. 1st-and-10. Vaughn drops back to pass, and he's looking. He pump fakes again, and he throws it to Tony Hubbard. Hubbard finds 16 yards. It's 1st-and-10 on SMU's 30. Vaughn hands the ball to Tuggle. Tuggle goes up the middle for 2 yards. 2nd-and-8, SMU's 28. Vaughn drops back to pass. He's looking, and he finds Rick Carrero for a 9-yard gain. It's 1st-and-10 on SMU's 19. Vaughn drops back to pass. He's looking, and he throws the ball. He did not see the defender, and it gets intercepted by Rico Ingram. Returns it for 12 yards, and it'll be a 1st-and-10 on SMU's 25. And Ortilla just jinxed him. And Kyle Brown trots back onto the field. He hands the ball to Josh Bailey. Bailey goes for 7 yards. So it's 2nd-and-3 on SMU's 32. And Brown drops back to pass, and he sees a man open wide down, and he throws it to Kenneth Ferguson, who catches the ball, and he has room to run and gets tripped up for a 24-yard reception. Kyle Brown hands the ball off to Josh Bailey, and he finds 0 yards, and that is the end of the first quarter. It is 2nd-and-10 on Georgetown's 44. And Kyle Brown hands the ball to Josh Bailey. Bailey goes up the middle. He cuts to the left. He finds 10 yards for the 1st down. So it's 1st-and-10 on Georgetown's 34. And Kyle Brown hands the ball to John Peterson. Peterson goes up the middle for 5 yards. So it's 2nd-and-5 on Georgetown's 29. Kyle Brown drops back to pass, tries to swing it out to Josh Bailey, but this ball gets batted down at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd-and-5 on Georgetown's 29. Kyle Brown hands the ball to Josh Bailey. He goes up the middle for 2 yards. So it's 4th-and-3 on Georgetown's 27. It's a 44-yard field goal attempt if they choose the field goal. And Coach Polk, without hesitation, sends out the kick team. It'll be Caden Wilson for the 44-yard attempt. And Caden Wilson puts it up, and it is good, no doubt. So it's 10-7 SMU. And Caden Wilson kicks the ball for a touchback. And Georgetown is not able to do anything as there's an incompletion, a 1 yard rush, and incompletion for a 4th and 9 on Georgetown's 25. A neutral zone infraction on Antonio Sullivan, making it 4th and 4. And there is a Cole Caldwell punt for 40 yards. Jacquez Charles for a 4-yard punt return. So it's a 1st and 10 on SMU's 33. Kyle Brown draws back the pass. He's looking for John Peterson again. And this time, John Peterson's not able to make the catch. It goes in and out of his hands for the incompletion. 2nd and 10. SMU's 33. Kyle Brown draws back the pass. Delay handoff to John Peterson. He only finds 1 yard. No one was fooled. So it's 3rd and 9 on SMU's 34. And Kyle Brown hands the ball to Josh Bailey. Josh Bailey is able to find 8 yards before he gets. Oh, he has an extra effort into it and gains the extra yard that he needs for the first down. So a 9-yard rush. It's 1st and 10 on SMU's 43. Kyle Brown draws back the pass. He's looking. He tries to throw it to. Here we go. Sean Ukuwu. That's fun. And it falls incomplete. And so it's 2nd and 10 on SMU's 43. Kyle Brown hands the ball off. Oh, and it's the play action. It goes to Jason Ricks for an incompletion. But there is a flag in the backfield, and it is a roughing the passer on Henry Smiley of Georgetown, and is accepted, and is an automatic first down. So it's 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 42. And Kyle Brown pitches the ball off to the left to Josh Bailey. Josh Bailey is able to find some yards, and he cuts it down the middle, and he splits the safeties and it goes all the way for the touchdown. A 42-yard rushing touchdown. What an explosive play. And the extra point is up, and it is good. It is 17-7. SMU. Caden Wilson draws back the pass. Caden Wilson kicks the ball for a touchback. It's 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 25. And Aaron Vaughn comes out, and on a quarterback design run, he finds 6 yards. It's 2nd and 4 on Georgetown's 31. Aaron Vaughn draws back the pass, and he throws it to Tuggle. Tuggle finds 8 yards. And it's 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 39. Vaughn hands the ball off to Bud Simmons. Simmons finds 9 yards. It's 2nd and 1. Georgetown's 48. Vaughn hands the ball up to Bud Simmons once again, and he goes for 5 yards for the first down. 1st and 10 on SMU's 47. Vaughn hands the ball to Demetrius Tuggle. Tuggle finds 6 yards up the middle. It's 2nd and 4. SMU's 41. And Vaughn quickly to the ball. Line of scrimmage, hands the ball to Simmons. Simmons finds 4 yards for the first down. So it's 1st and 10 on SMU's 37. And before the play is snapped, there's a false start on Walter Wright. 1st and 15. And Aaron Vaughn draws back the pass. He throws to Brett Garcia for 10 yards. But there's flags on the play as it's an illegal formation. And it's a 1st and 20. So it's 1st and 20 on SMU's 47. And to make things even better, Aaron Vaughn draws back the pass. He throws it to Devin Lamb for a 9-yard gain, but there is flags on the play. And it's a holding on Connor Allen on the offense. So it's 1st and 30. And in a matter of 10 seconds, they lose 20 yards. So it's 1st and 30 on Georgetown's 43. And so Aaron Vaughn drops back to pass. He throws it to Connor Allen, and Connor Allen just drops the ball. It's 2nd and 30. And Vaughn hands the ball to Tuggle. Tuggle gets met behind the line of scrimmage for a -1 yards. And timeout Georgetown. They're going to cook up something nice here. So it's 2nd and 31. Georgetown's 3rd and 31, sorry. Georgetown's 42. Aaron Vaughn hands the ball off to Simmons. And Bud Simmons finds 13 yards. And after the play, Ishmael Musona kicks the helmet of Bud Simmons. And there's flags on the play, so it's unnecessary roughness. And it's automatic first down. It's 1st and 10 on SMU's 30. And that's the cooking that Georgetown did on that timeout. So it's 1st and 10 on SMU's 30. Vaughn hands the ball off to Bud Simmons. Simmons goes up the middle for a 0-yard gain. It's 2nd and 10, SMU's 30. Vaughn draws back to pass. He tosses it over to Tuggle. Tuggle finds 4 yards. 3rd and 6. And Vaughn draws back to pass and falls incompletion to Devin Lamb as he overthrows him. So the field goal team comes out. It's a 43-yard field goal attempt. And Zach Traylor puts it up, and it is good. It is 17 to 10. SMU. I believe, yeah. And so Zach Traylor kicks the ball off to the 8-yard line, and Jacquez Charles is there to return the kick, and it's 24 yards. Return, and it's 1st and 10 on SMU's 32. And they go 4 and out. And Ivory punts the ball for 47 yards, and Michael Nicholson returns it for 8 yards. So it's 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 34. And Vaughn draws back the pass. He's looking Devin Lamb, but he's covered. And the ball falls incomplete. It's 2nd and 10. Georgetown's 34. Vaughn draws back the pass. He's looking Tuggle. And this ball gets batted down by a defensive lineman. So it's 3rd and 10 on Georgetown's 34. Vaughn hands the ball to Bud Simmons. And Simmons goes up the left guard and finds the 11 yards for the first down. And that is the 2-minute warning. It's 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 45. Vaughn hands the ball off to Simmons. Simmons goes off the right guard and finds 7 yards. And there's a SMU defensive lineman, Rico Ingram, on the ground. He is hurt. It's 2nd and 3 on SMU's 48. Vaughn draws back to pass. Nobody's open, so he takes it for himself, but he gets tripped up for 2 yards. Short of the first down. It's 3rd and 1 on SMU's 46. Vaughn hands the ball to Teddy Atkins. Atkins goes up the middle for 2 yards, and it's the first down. So it's 1st and 10 on the SMU's 44. Vaughn hands the ball to Bud Simmons. Simmons goes up the middle for 5 yards. And timeout Georgetown with 1 minute and 26 seconds left. 2nd and 5 on SMU's 39. Vaughn draws back to pass. He's looking for his trusty wide receiver, Devin Lamb, and he catches the ball for 14 yards. And timeout Georgetown with 0 remaining. 1st and 10, SMU's 25. Vaughn draws back to pass, and once again, looking for his sidekick, Devin Lamb. He finds him for 15 yards down the middle, and it's 1st and goal on SMU's 10. And Vaughn hands the ball to Bud Simmons. Simmons goes up the middle for 5 yards. So it's for 2nd and goal, SMU's 5. And Aaron Vaughn draws back to pass, and he dumps it off to Tony Holbert, and he finds 5 yards for the touchdown. And after a 10-point swing, the game is tied 17-17 with the extra point being good. With a minute left in the half, Trailer kicks the ball to the 0-yard line, and Jacques Charles returns the kick for 20 yards. And pretty much they just run out the clock to end the first half. And the score is 17-17. All right, give me a second here. All right, as we head back to the game, we're in the beginning of the second half, and I would like to thank our sponsors for today, and that is Freddy's Ice Cream. All right, and Zach Trailer of Georgetown kicks the ball off to the end zone, and Jacques Charles brings it out for 12 yards, which he should have just kneeled the ball because now it's a 1st and 10 on SMU 3. And with a horrible start, they do go for an out, and with a 57-yard punt, Michael Nicholson returns it for 15 yards, so it's a 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 47, as Georgetown's quarterback Aaron Vaughn comes back out to the field. And Aaron Vaughn quickly throws it out the lamp, but the defense sniffs this out immediately for only a 3-yard gain. So it's 2nd and 7 on the 50-yard line. Aaron Vaughn draws back the pass. He's looking. He finds Teddy Atkins for the 11-yard gain and the first down. It's 1st and 10. SMU's 39. Aaron Vaughn draws back the pass. He's looking again. He finds Teddy Atkins again for the 10-yard gain. So it's 1st and 10 again. SMU's 29. And Aaron Vaughn draws back the pass, and he finds Tuggle, and oh no, it goes in and out of his hands. That is so unfortunate. As he's looking up the field, looking at defenders, but he did not look at the ball. As it falls incomplete, it's 2nd and 10. SMU's 29. Vaughn draws back the pass, and he has trust in Tuggle again, so he throws it, and it is caught for 4 yards. So it's 3rd and 6 on SMU's 25. Aaron Vaughn draws back the pass. He throws the ball to Tuggle again for a 5-yard gain. And Tuggle gets suplexed to the ground as flags are thrown. It'll be an unnecessary roughness by Greg Norris for the suplex of Tuggle. Oh, actually, no, it's a penalty on Georgetown. It looks like after the suplex, Greg Norris came over and pushed the tackler. And so it's a 3rd and 21 on SMU's 40. And so Vaughn draws back the pass. He's just looking deep. He's just going to throw this ball into the perfect window where nobody else but Connor Allen can catch the ball for a 24-yard reception in the first down. And it's 1st and 10 on SMU 16. So Aaron Vaughn draws back the pass. He's looking Richard Barber into the end zone. He throws the ball and it falls incomplete. It's 2nd and 10, SMU 16. And Vaughn draws back the pass, and this time Barber is not going to the end zone, and it falls incomplete again. So it's 3rd and 10 on the SMU 16. Vaughn draws back the pass, and he's looking. He finds Teddy Atkins as he comes open down the middle for a 16-yard touchdown, making it 17-23. But the extra point is up and is no good as a 17-23 stays. Georgetown is winning. Zach Traylor kicks the ball up to the 8-yard line, and Charles is there to return it for 21 yards. It's 1st and 10 on SMU's 29. And before the play is snapped, there'll be a legal shift penalty on Ronald Williams, backing up SMU. 1st and 15, SMU's 24. And Kyle Brown draws back the pass. And it is a screenplay to Kenneth Ferguson, and he has blockers. He has the line, and his blockers stay up, and he goes for 30 yards and more. And he gets taken down by the face mask by Zach Peterson for a 45-yard reception. And there's flags on the play. They're going to get Zach Peterson for the face mask. And it's 1st and 10 on Georgetown 16. And Kyle Brown draws back the pass. He's looking, and he finds Jason Ricks tiptoes on the sideline for a 14-yard gain. So it's 1st and goal on Georgetown's 2. Kyle Brown hands both to John Peterson. He climbs the ladder, reaches over, breaks the plane for the touchdown. And we have a tied ball game here. It's 23-23, but the extra point is up and breaks the tie. So it's 24-23. And as the crowd is completely silent, Coach Polk is playing mind games as he takes a timeout. And it's so quiet you could hear a pen drop. And Caden Wilson kicks the ball off for a touchback. It's 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 25. Vaughn hands the ball to Tuggle. Tuggle goes up the middle. He finds 0 yards. And it's 2nd and 10 on Georgetown's 25. Vaughn draws back the pass. He's looking down the middle. He finds Tony Holbert for 31 yards. So it's 1st and 10 on SMU's 44. And Vaughn draws back the pass. And he's rushing out of the pocket. And he gets taken down by Tomasi Fleming for a 9 yards sack loss. So it's 2nd and 19 on Georgetown's 47. And unfortunately, they get nothing here as it's an incompletion. And Tuggle only finds 4 yards. It's 4th and 15 on SMU's 49. Cole Caldwell punts the ball for 58 yards for a touchback. So it's 1st and 10. SMU's 20. Kyle Brown hands the ball to Josh Bailey. Bailey goes up the middle for 1 yard. And 2nd and 9 on SMU's 21. Kyle Brown draws back the pass. He's looking, and he throws the ball, and it tries to throw it away as he gets taken down. And the ball is intercepted by Joseph Sherald. And Sherald returns it for 1 yard before getting taken down. So it's 1st and 10 on the SMU's 26. Vaughn draws back the pass, and he's looking for Tuggle. He finds 10 yards. So it's 1st and 10 on the SMU 16. Vaughn draws back the pass. He tries to find Allen in the end zone and falls incomplete, barely missing him. And there is a linebacker, Stephen Reed of SMU, who will be out for the rest of the game as he gets helped off the field. It's 2nd and 10, SMU 16. Vaughn draws back the pass. And once again, he gets chased down by Tomasi Fleming for a sack, for an 8-yard sack. So it's 3rd and 18, SMU's 24. And Vaughn draws back the pass. He tries to throw it to Bud Simmons, but gets hit, which causes the ball to fall incomplete. It's 4th and 18 on SMU's 24. A 41-yard field goal should be gooder than good, but it is wide left as he just shanks this very left and missed the field goal. So it stays at 24-23. SMU still up. It's 1st and 10 on SMU's 31, and before the play is snapped, there's a false start on Mike Lewis. So it's 1st and 15 on SMU's 26. Kyle Brown draws back the pass. He's looking for Sean and finds 9 yards. It's 2nd and 6 on SMU's 35. Kyle Brown hands the ball off to Josh Bailey. Bailey finds 7 yards. So it's 1st and 10 on SMU's 42. Kyle Brown pitches the ball to John Peterson. Peterson gets met in the back of the backfield for a negative 2-yard loss with 1 minute, 37 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 12, SMU's 40. Kyle Brown draws back the pass. He's looking deep. He finds Sean for 24 yards. And it's a 1st down. And it's 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 36. And Kyle Brown hands the ball to John Peterson. Peterson goes off the left side and gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a negative 4-yard loss. So it's 2nd and 14, Georgetown's 40. As time is ticking away, they call a play for a 2-yard gain up the middle. It's 3rd and 12, Georgetown's 38 to begin the 4th. Oh, actually, sorry. They hike it before the 3rd quarter ends. He's looking deep, and the defense is snapping as he finds Jason Ricks for a 33-yard reception. And before he gets taken down, and that will end the 4th quarter. It'll be 1st and goal at Georgetown's 5. So Kyle Brown hands the ball to Josh Bailey. Bailey goes up the middle. He finds the 5 yards that he needs for the touchdown. And the extra point is up, and it is good. It is 31-23. So Caden Wilson kicks the ball off the 1-yard line, and Nicholson's back to return the kick. He finds 25 yards. It's a 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 26. Vaughn drops back the pass, quickly throws it to Atkins. He finds 4 yards. 2nd and 6 on Georgetown's 30. And Vaughn hands the ball off to Bud Simmons. Simmons goes off the left tackle. He finds 11 yards. It's 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 41. Vaughn drops back the pass. He tries to throw it to Simmons, but Simmons gets the ball batted down right in front of his eyeballs. So it's 2nd and 10 on Georgetown's 41. Aaron Vaughn drops back the pass. He's looking, tries to throw it quickly to Devin Lamb. Devin Lamb gets sniffed out instantly and gets taken down. It's 3rd and 9 on Georgetown's 42. And Aaron Vaughn drops back the pass, and nobody's open, so he tries to take it for himself. Goes up the middle, but gets stopped by the defensive line for a 1-yard gain. And an SMU defense timeout for an injury for Mario Stewart. He is hurt. 4th and 8, Georgetown's 43. Cole Caldwell punts it for 33 yards, and Jacquez Charles returns it for 20 yards. 1st and 10, SMU's 44. 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Kyle Brown draws back the pass. He tries to swing it out to Bailey. Bailey gets sniffed out and gets hit after the ball reaches his hands and falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 at SMU's 44. Kyle Brown draws back the pass. Tries to dump this off to John Peterson, but it's thrown at his feet. Incompletion. 3rd and 10. And it's a negative 1-yard rush by Kyle Brown. 4th and 11 on SMU's 43. Ivory punts the ball 51 yards, and Michael Nicholson returns the kick for 15 yards. And there's a legal block in the back by Miles Pino. So it's a 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 4. And Aaron Vaughn draws back the pass. He doesn't find anybody, so he throws it out of bounds. 2nd and 10, Georgetown's 4. Aaron Vaughn draws back the pass, and once again throws it perfectly over the defensive back into the hands of Connor Allen for a 24-yard reception. It's a 1st and 10 on Georgetown's 28. Aaron Vaughn hands the ball to Bud Simmons. Simmons goes up the middle for 1 yard. It's 2nd and 9, Georgetown's 29. Vaughn draws back the pass. And again, he's looking down the field, throws it. And Devin Lamb is there to catch the ball. And he has room to run. And he gets pushed out of bounds for a 33-yard reception. 1st and 10 on SMU's 38. And Vaughn hands the ball off to Tuggle. Tuggle goes up the middle for 3 yards. 2nd and 7 on SMU's 35. Vaughn draws back the pass, tries to fit it in through a small window to Atkins, but he just hits the defender in the back of his numbers. For the incompletion, 3rd and 7, SMU's 35, and Vaughn hands the ball off to Bud Simmons, and he only gets 5 yards. And that will be short of the 1st down. So it's 4th and 2 on SMU's 30. What do they do? After the time is ticking, do they go for it or do they go for the field goal? And it looks like their field goal team is coming out. It's Zach Traylor, who missed a field goal earlier today. It's for a 47-yard field goal. He puts it up, and it is good. It is 31-26 SMU. Zach Traylor kicks the ball off, and it's a touchback, so it's 1st and 10. And nothing happens here as it's a 4 and out. Ivory punts the ball for 56 yards. Michael Nicholson's there to return the punt. And it's another unnecessary roughness call on Ben Stewart of Georgetown. So it's 1st and 10 on Georgetown 7. And Aaron Vaughn hands the ball to Tuggle. Tuggle, he tries to dance in the backfield, and he gets hit in the backfield for a negative 2-yard loss. It's 2nd and 12, Georgetown's 5. Vaughn rushes for 1 yard. 3rd and 11, Georgetown 6. Aaron Vaughn drops back the pass as he's in the end zone. He tries to evade a defender, and there is a fumble on the play, and it's in the end zone, and it's Walter Wright of SMU who jumps onto the ball. And it is a safety. It is 33-26. And ladies and gentlemen, that is where I will call the game as a bunch as it is, because nothing else happens. With 5 minutes left, there is a punt and another punt. And then Kyle Brown nails out the ball game. So it is SMU 33, Georgetown 26.